No, can you just explain your emotion, I guess, in the moment and at the end of the match? I saw you sort of beginning to tear up already during the last changeover.
Yeah.
What everything coming together, all leading to all the crowds, or what your sort of feelings were as it reached the end of this match?
Ooh, so many different emotions. What I said on the ceremony, I really mean it. I mean, of course, part of me is very sad. It's a tough one to swallow this loss. I mean, considering everything that was on the line. But on the other hand, I felt something I never felt in my life here in New York. The crowd made me very special. They pleasantly surprised me. I did not expect anything, but the amount of support and energy and love I got from the crowd was something that I'll remember forever. I mean, that's the reason why on the changeover I just teared up, because the emotion, the energy was so strong. I mean, it's as strong as winning 24 Grand Slams. That's how I felt. Honestly, I felt very, very special, and my heart, they touched my heart, honestly. And of course, in the end of the day, you want to win. You want to, a professional athlete, but these are the kind of moments that you cherish, and these are connections that you establish with people that will be lasting for a very long time. And yeah, it was just wonderful.
Okay. Mark.
Mark Berman, New York Post. What was it about Medvedev's serve today that was so special or difficult?
I mean, he was hitting his spots very well. He came out very determined on the court. You could feel that he was just at highest of his abilities in every shot. He had a lot of clarity what he needs to do tactically, and he has executed it perfectly. The other hand, I was just below par. With my game, my legs were not there. I was trying. I did my best, but yeah, I made a lot of unforced errors. I didn't have no serve, really. So if you're playing someone like Medvedev who hits his spots so well and just aces and gets a lot of free points on his first serve, you're constantly feeling pressure in your service games, and I was below par with everything, to be honest. So just one of these days where unfortunately it wasn't meant to be.
Matt.
Matt Futterman from the New York Times. You said in Paris after you went down 2 sets to Stefanos that you felt like if you could just get one break, you could win the match. Did you feel that way today?
It was different because my feeling on the court was not as good as the one that I had in Paris. Energy-wise, I felt slow, But there was a turning point in the beginning of the second. I feel like some break points there, and opening series games of Medvedev in the second set, and some love 40, and just one shot here and there. I was very close, but I think who knows? Who knows the trajectory of the match if you would make a break in the second early, and then with the crowd, with the support. Would probably I would feel maybe different, but he did so well. I mean, he was amazing. Just congratulate him. Full credit to from his mentality, his approach, his game, everything. I mean, he absolutely was a better player, and he deserved to win. No doubt about it. Of course, I'm disappointed with the overall game that I performed today, and I know I could have and should have done better. But it's sport, you win some, you lose some, and it's a tough loss. It's a very tough loss, but at the same time, I'm happy for him because he's a nice guy and he deserves it. He really does.
Novak in the back, Peter. Peter Bodo, tennis.com. Novak, Sasha Zverev inserted himself in a conversation at the top in Tokyo, and now you have Daniil winning this major. Do you see us going into a time of transition in a coming year and a shake-up near the top of the game at all?
Well, I think it has already started in a way. I mean, with Dominic Thiem winning last year here, and Daniil. I don't know if he's number one now or is soon to be number one. I mean, it's it's normal. The transition was inevitable. But the older guys are still hanging on. We're still trying to still shine the light on the tennis world. As much as we possibly can. I mean, I'm speaking on my own behalf. I still want to keep going. And try to win more slams and play for my country. Those are the things that motivate me the most, I think, at this point. But the new generation, if you want to call them this way, is not anyone new. It's already current, established, and of course they are going to take over. And I think tennis is in good hands because they're all nice guys and very, very good, high-quality tennis players. They got something to offer on and off the court, and we are hoping that the transition will be smooth in terms of the attention and the popularity of this sport. It's very important. We all, of course, want to win on the court, but at the same time, we all at the top represent this sport, and we need to be aware of that, take this responsibility, and try to bring more fans to the world of tennis, and in the end of the day, that's what counts, and that's what keeps our sport alive. That's what gives an opportunity to younger players or lower ranked players to live out of this sport. We got to do a better job there. Absolutely. I think at the top of the men's game, things are looking really good, but I think at the grassroots, we got to do a much better job collectively. So hopefully that'll be the case.
We're going to take a couple more in English in the room. Craig, Willie.
Novak, Craig Gabriel, 9 Radio. Did the other matches catch up with you as well today? I mean, the 5-setter against Sasha, all that run of four-setters that you played, did that have any effect on you today?
Could be. I had more hours on the court spent from Daniil, that's for sure. But, it was also emotionally a very demanding period for me in the last, 5-6 months with, slams and Olympics and playing at home in Belgrade. And just everything was coming together for me here and kind of accumulating all the emotions that I've been through. And unfortunately, I didn't make it in the final step, but when you draw a line, you have to be very satisfied with the year. 3 wins, 3 slams, and a final. And for the last couple of years, I've been very transparent and vocal about my goals. To play my best tennis and slams, and I'm managing to do that. So of course, I was short today for another slam title, but I have to be proud with everything that my team and I have achieved. And in tennis, we learn very quickly how to turn the next page. So, very soon there's some more challenges, more things that are coming up. I've learned to overcome this kind of tough losses in the finals of slams, the ones that hurt the most. I'll try to draw some lessons from them, learn, be stronger, and keep going. Keep going. I still love this sport, and I still feel good on the court. And as long as there's motivation and that flair, I'll keep riding.
Willie, last question in English.
Novak, Willie Linebaum from ESPN. After the journey that you just described, what were the thoughts and emotions that you experienced when you were sitting at courtside after the match today?
Relief. I was glad it was over. Because the build-up for this tournament and everything that mentally, emotionally I had to deal with throughout the tournament in the last couple of weeks was just a lot. That was a lot to handle, and I was just glad that finally the run is over. At the same time, I felt sadness, and disappointment, and also gratitude for the crowd and for that special moment that they've created for me on the court.